Welcome back to the Cuatro Cero show. Man, you know, I was holding that like in there for a very long day, bro. Like, I was excited for this episode.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to the Cuatro Cero. We are here live on the Avanza Network. Man, happy, beautiful night, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful night.
It's an awesome night.
Yo, let me introduce my boy, my friend, my partner in crime. Yo, Tone Rock is in the casa.
Yes, yes.
Yo, man, how you feeling, buddy?
I feel good. I feel blessed. I feel grateful. God's just doing so many miracles, bro. And not only in our lives, in our business, in our ministry, the podcast, the studio, the network. I mean, God just blessing us all over the place, bro. I think we just entered into a new season of blessing.
Ching ching. Can I say that? Ching
sure.
ching.
Yeah, I mean, that's a part of it, but just,
there you go.
Just the doors that God's opening.
Yeah.
The people that He's bringing to the table, and man, just the opportunities, bro.
You know, if you guys don't know, and I think you do know if you watch the content that we're bringing out here in the Avanza Network, Tone Rock is part of another podcast with his wifey called Couples Gone Bible.
Couples Gone Bible.
And man, and you guys been just like I see a lot of comments like how people are just being blessed from those episodes. I know you've been having some of your friends, some people from church. But man, like how do you see that going? Like
we're on episode 12. We're going on episode 12 this Thursday. So every Thursday night at 8 p.m. here on Avanza Network, Couples Gone Bible, me and my beautiful co-host, my wife, Rosa. Man, it's a blessing. You know, we got the next month or two booked with guests. And we did a special for Valentine's that we were celebrating our anniversary, and we were celebrating our anniversary of us coming back and rededicating our lives to the Lord.
Yeah.
And you know, that one did really well. We got a lot of views. We got a lot of people commenting and making comments, and then even texting us and messaging us privately and just saying what a blessing it was. And we're going to try to do that at least once a month, where it's just me and my wife conversing and sharing with you guys our experience, our life, you know, opening up our lives for you guys to be encouraged by what God's not only doing in our lives, but what God's brought us through and the blessings that come with it.
Bro, that's amazing.
Beautiful.
That's awesome, bro. And congratulations on the podcast.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, let's give it, man. With that said, bro, I know that a lot of people say, hey, man, you guys talk about concerts. You guys talk about these events that you guys are doing. Nothing has been announced, right? And you know, and this is our cool podcast that we can talk about things that happen behind the scenes sometimes. And, you know, things don't happen the way we want it to, right? And it's not that it's not going to happen. It's going to happen.
It's actually happening.
Behind the scenes, we have already locked down the artists. And several things that need to be done before we can announce it.
Can I share a little bit? Give them some insight.
Go ahead, man.
I don't like to share like you, those of you that know me and Danny personally. We don't like to share things that we're not ready to do, right? And unfortunately, you know, when if you're a promoter, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, you just see the end result. It's the day of the event. You go there, you're blessed, you're excited, and you leave. And you're like, man, that was an awesome show. Man, I was really blessed. Those were some awesome artists.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that nobody hears, nobody sees, nobody knows, and a lot of you don't understand that it takes a lot of time, meetings, efforts, things change. And unfortunately for what we were planning on doing in March, right? That was our date. We were going to do it at the end of March. Yeah. I guess God had other plans. Another venue. We had a venue set. We pretty much thought we had it locked down. That got canceled, and then we were trying to do it at our church where we go to church. And unfortunately, because of scheduling and just different reasons, we weren't able to do it there. So right now we're actually in the process of finding a new venue. Yeah. But it has to be, you know, at least, and maybe if you're out there, maybe you can help us. We're looking for a venue of 1,000 plus. preferably 1,500 to 2,000, but minimum 1,000 people. And like I said, we've had the artist's been gracious and just going with the flow, because obviously we set a date and we got to lock down the venue, and we haven't been able to do that. And we're just waiting for that to happen. And when that does happen, I ain't gonna say too much until after I'm able to announce something specific. But we had a great phone call today, and we're probably going to be meeting soon. And we were talking about collaborating, doing some events, some concerts, some content here for the studio. That's going to be a satellite. What would you call it? Satellite studio.
More
right?
like we're going to be streaming live here
Yes.
on some networks.
Yes.
Those type of concerts. Yeah.
So the concerts and then the other content that we were talking about, and once we're able to pretty much have in writing that we're doing these shows and these things with these people, then we'll be able to make those announcements. But there's a lot going on right now. I mean, yes, we made the announcement. We have the studio. We got on board in January. We're starting the month of March, going into the third month, the first quarter of this year. But we've accomplished a lot, bro. You know what I mean? So if there's been delays, it's not for any other reason that things didn't happen as planned. And anybody that does events, anybody that's ever did anything, whether it's producing a record, whether it's doing a movie, writing a book, there's delays. And I wish it wasn't that way, but sometimes it is. And when it is, you just got to shift and keep going. And that's what we're doing here at Avanza. That's what we're doing here for the Cuatro Cero. We're pivoting, we're shifting, and we're moving forward. And with that said, bro, I hope that gave them a little insight as to why things haven't happened, but that doesn't mean they're not going to happen. And they are going to go down, and it is going to happen. And in God's perfect timing, these things will come to pass.
Amen. That was a good speech, man. Tony for President 2024, man. With that said, too, man, I like your outfit.
Thank you,
It
brother.
makes you with Tony and that Adidas out thing, man.
I was going to rock the hat.
I was going to tell you, you should have, bro. You should have. I don't.
Can you show the Supremes down here? My white shoes?
No, they
case?
can't. Can you put your feet up here? Like, there you go, man.
Hold on.
Look at that, man. He's all Adidas today, man. So Adidas, if you're watching, I know you're not working with Kanye West no more, but maybe you're willing to work with us. Tone Rock's here, man. He's
I'm ready
rocking.
and willing.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Hey, man, but it's for sure, bro. Sometimes we in life, right? We just started this year. We took over here, but
Some setbacks.
It's not a biggie, And every company, sometimes there's setbacks. I would say push forward. Right, if you have that work ethic, if your mentality is to make it happen, it's gonna happen.
Yes, it's gonna happen.
And regardless who's there or not, God, the way God does things is so weird to me because He opens doors the way He wants it, right?
In His
and
timing.
it's never been about like what because if it's about us, man, like we would probably do a lot of mistakes, right? That we take it in our own hands, or we
Yes.
we never listen. We usually fall, right? And so God leads us like, hey, man, I know you want it, but wait a little bit.
Wait
right?
here.
And when it pops, it just pops, right? And talking about that, I know a lot of people talking about my music, like,
Yes.
hey, Danny, I know you announced that you're going to do music again. I've been a little bit scared going back to the studio. I had a studio session this last Sunday and I canceled.
Oh,
I
you did?
really did cancel. My producer, my music manager, they all called me and were like, where are you? On my way over there, I freaked out. Like I was
serious?
freaking out. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Because I've been doing it for a while, man. I've been doing it for a while, and sometimes there's a lot of pressure. Sometimes I even question myself: am I meant to do it, right? And then do I continue that path of music? When I first started the music, it was all about just doing music. It wasn't about like a business thing, right? And now that I have like people, a circle, or people that help me, and they invited me to go to Colombia, or New York, and Florida. I get scared. I get scared for those things. I'm not like a person that's been, if you know me, and I know you know me, bro. I'm not a person about self-centered. Like I'm always about helping people. Like that's, and everything that I do, it's always been about everybody growing. That's just the way I am. I feel like being an artist, it's all about you, and sometimes that kind of like shift focuses like, okay, well, Danny King, you're the artist. Forget about everybody else. Be self-centered. Be selfish. And I don't like that, bro.
That's not who you are.
And I see some of my like local artist friends, and they all about them, bro. Like they'll do like clickbaits, like, oh, you haven't heard of the best rap ever? Well, listen to, and it's the same rap, you know. And I don't like to post things like that because I don't like titles. I don't like, hey, I'm the best Spanish rapper, you know. I'm locking it down for CHH Spanish over here. I don't like that. And so, if I could be behind the scenes helping somebody, God blesses me more, you know, and I think that's one of the reasons why. But I haven't had an anxiety attack like that on my way to do things, and I'm the type, I need to do it, right? And so I had to cancel that day. Unfortunately, my producer was like, "You're not gonna cancel on me. I'm gonna reschedule you in 2 weeks. Get better, focus on you, and then come back, right?" And so I haven't recorded almost a year. So,
wow. But you know what, brother? I want to encourage you with something. You know, God did not give us a spirit of fear. And you know, this is a familiar scripture. And God has blessed you and given you this gift, bro.
Yeah.
And you've blessed and ministered to a lot of people. And I don't believe that season's over for you right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And that could be my personal opinion.
Yeah.
But if you still got that in you, bro, give it to God and let God use it. Because God's going to use you just like he's using you behind the scenes. Maybe there's a season again that he's going to use you in front of the mic again.
Yeah.
And we are going to be doing concerts. We are going to be doing shows. We're going to be doing different things. And you don't always have to be behind the scenes. Bro, I didn't think I was even going to be here on this mic right now.
But you know what, Tony? I love it, man. I love helping people.
I know.
And you know, right? Like if we...
That's what we do, bro.
You know, when we talk... and I'm not trying to brag. Hopefully that's not what people take from this. When Tony comes up to me and says, I want to do this concert, I have a list of people that I'd rather push on up there before I even say, oh, I'm going to be part of it. You know, I never say that. I never say that stuff. Like, I don't believe in that. I expect that, like, for me to get invited. Like, I want to get invited. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never going to push anybody to invite me to go perform. I think that I lose my value as a person, as an artist. I'd rather be invited to a place where I could perform and be like, oh, okay, my value of my music is valued here, right? So I have, and anybody knows, right? I have about 100 people who are artists, directors, stuff like that. And I hear a movie, yo, I got this director right here. I need a beat. I'll put like Unique. Well, I'll put Unique up there. DJ, no, well, now we know several, right? So we'll put them up there. But I never say, hey man, or just so let you know, I do spend rap.
Forget,
you know,
I also do rap.
I don't do that. But so the people that are asking me, you know, like, hey Danny, like, did you quit? Are you leaving? Like, no, I haven't left. But I'm the music that I want to bring out now. It's more different from what I used to do. Okay. And so I'm just learning about that by myself, you know. And I learned that every department, there's a lot of departments in the own company, you know. A lot of times people cater to like just Christians, and that's okay. You do what you got to do. But my calling is for people who are broken, you know, because I've been broken before, right? So I can't cater to just Christian. And I think that's where God has me right now, where it's like, you need to think of people who are broken. So my music right now, it's like very emotional. I have trap beats. I have beats that are like really hard and West Coast, and I could drop bars all day, but I'm doing a lot of more singing now, you know, and I that's where I'm at right now, and I think that's where I'm challenging myself. Is it from God? You know, I don't want to do something that, you know, it's gonna distract people. You know, I don't want to have, you know, naked women in my videos like that, right? But so my music has to be clean still, you know, and my stuff is always gonna be, you know, talking about God, but for the general public, for everybody. You know, not just to a certain circle. Like
You're not gonna niche yourself.
Yeah,
into something.
and I understand like Craig. You know, that's why I always defend him, right? Because I understand what he's doing, and so I'm the type to say, like, you know what? I gotta do the same thing. I want to reach. You know, when I dropped that song, you know, years ago, and I always talk about it, how it was a depressing song, right? People were like criticizing. He's talking about suicide and things like that. Like, why is he doing that? But behind the scenes, there was a young boy sending me a message through Instagram saying how that song impacted him. Right? If I would have never done that song, I mean, again, if it's not for anybody, but it was for that one kid, yo, I'm all, criticize me all you want, throw your rocks at me, judge me all you want, but in the end of the day, it's between me and God.
Absolutely. Always is.
Yeah, so that's my update, you guys. As we were talking about updates and delays, that's my update right now. I am going to go back to the studio at one point, and we do have music going on. But at this point, just pray for me. Pray for me. If you're going to judge me, go for it. I'm all for it. But for the love, it's all love and peace here, man. And I wish everybody, to keep updated.
On that note, we covet your prayers. We need your prayers because, not everybody is doing what we're doing. We're walking our walk. We're running our race. We're doing what we feel God's called us to do. This is part of God's plan and purpose for my life, for Danny's life, for our lives here at Avanza. And not everybody has that opportunity or the platform to do what we're doing. And that's okay. God has called you to do this. God has called them to do that. And we should be praying for one another. We should be encouraging one another. We should be supporting one another. And that was my call from the beginning when we started this podcast. I said, I want to see unity. I want us to help people. I want us to open up the doors for this to be a platform for everybody to express themselves. And we're all at different levels. We're all at different parts of our walk, different seasons of our lives. Me just coming back to church, walking away from the things of God for 16 years, and now I'm doing this. Man, I never thought I'd be doing a podcast. I never thought I'd be owning and running a studio.
Yeah.
But here I am. God's plan. Not my plan, God's plan. And I'm sure Danny feels the same way. Danny's done a lot of things over the years. And now he's debating whether shall he continue in his music. You already know my thoughts on that. But at the end of the day, it's what God's called him to do. And God's going to bless him for being faithful. And that part, bro, keep being faithful.
Amen to that, bro. And we have a show. We have a guest today, and it's a great topic. We're going to bring her up right now. But before we get to our guest, update on the app. On the radio app,
yes.
It's being worked on right now.
We had a great meeting.
We saw some of the things that's happening on the app. You're going to be able to download the apps very soon, in a couple of weeks, I would say, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to enjoy it, man. I mean, it's going to be some positive music in there. Yeah, the little stuff that we saw today. So the update on the app is happening. It's being worked on, and I'm not going to drop something that's
not ready.
So it's not ready. So. Definitely we'll keep you more updated and what the name is and all that good stuff. And when we have the app ready, man, you're able to, anywhere you go, you're going to be able to download that app. Also, the VIP tickets. I know that people are talking about that. Let's give an encore for SoCal Revival Fest. We do have VIP tickets to give out. If you are one of the participants or people that are following us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, we are looking at those things. You got to follow us on all three. Make sure you're commenting. Hey, man, we want those VIP tickets. Hashtag we want VIP tickets. Okay, put it on that comment, man. And definitely we're going to pick a winner next week, next Tuesday. We're going to pick a winner for those VIP tickets. So make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And leave a comment that says, we want VIP tickets.
It's so, man, God just keeps blessing, bro. Think about what's going to happen next week. There was 50 VIP tickets. We're going to give away 2 of those VIP tickets on our 50th episode.
That's crazy. 50th episode.
We didn't even plan that. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, David. Where you at, man?
Woo,
where's my Mexican, dude? Like, I need him. Where is he?
We need that backup.
There you go. Oh, my Jesus.
50th episode next week already, bro.
Yeah.
Which makes this what? Episode 49.
Yeah, episode 49.
Wow.
50th episode, man. 50th is a good year. That's a good anniversary. 50th. Yes. So I know we also have our guests, right? So I know we're just running on time. So we're gonna. I just want to ask first. Do we have that clip from Terry? All right. So let's play that clip.
Adventures of Terry.
Here we go.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Terry. Today we're at Spoon Meat, and I got this lovely esquite. Let's give it a try. Oh my goodness! This is amazing, Senora. Gracias. Hey guys, you guys should come down to this place. It's here at 14433 Pioneer Boulevard in Norwalk, California. Spoon Meat.
Brother Terry, definitely doing it, brother.
Man, bro, I always love seeing Terry. Like, I really want him to have his own like show.
Yeah,
soon.
We're working on something.
But Terry, man, I love it, buddy. You're amazing. That is the adventure with Terry. Next week we'll have something new for sure. And so definitely working something.
Now, does everybody know that Terry is actually an intern here at the Avanza Studios?
I don't think people know that.
I don't think we ever announced it, right?
No, if you don't know who Terry is, we had him on the show. They had a podcast going up, right?
Revival Radio.
Revival Radio, and now he's working here on the network. So that's awesome, huh?
Yeah, it's
real
real
cool,
awesome.
dude, man. And now look at like we put him straight to work, man. You're not here to hang out, man. We're gonna go out there and do stuff.
He's working. He's doing his thing.
So good stuff, man. My next guest that we have here, I can say a lot of things because we work together, but I have a story. Okay, and I'm gonna share that story. It's very funny, actually.
Let's hear it.
But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that story until the end.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You're not gonna introduce it with the story?
You want me to introduce?
Yeah.
Okay,
that way it leads into her. You know what I mean?
Yo, so I work. If you guys didn't know, right? I'm part of a company called Sunset Transportation. When I got hired on, I was told that it was just marketing, right? Mm-hmm. Things change, cool, whatever. I'm a very adaptive person. Not gonna complain about anything. It's only been like what, 2 months now? Like a month and a half,
not
bro.
even 2 months.
Yeah, when I announced that, right? And things progress very quick, right? So in this work, you meet your leaders, right? Mm-hmm. This leader that I met, she's just a go-getter, bro. Yeah. Like, she's on it, bro. Like, you cannot tell her to wait because it's not like in her vocabulary. Like, she just goes for it.
No breaks.
Okay, so that's how I met her. Like, that's how I met her. Everybody was talking about her. Like, oh man, watch, she's up there. And I'm like, Jesus Lord. And when I met her, it's what you get is what you hear is what you get. Like, it's not even more probably in person. So one day, and I'll tell you what we do while introducing her. So we, a lot of times we do certain events for communities, outreaches, and we give out food, in details, we'll talk about it later, but that's what the purpose is. Mm-hmm. It's just to bless people in the community, right?
Right.
And so she was in my area because she's the main, she has to. She's one of the people out there. And so, bro, like, she calls me up and she's like, Danny, I need your help, right? Like, can you help me with some groceries, right? So she wasn't, to make the story short, the market that we went didn't have the stuff that she wanted. Quote, let me just be honest. Like, I feel like it was there, but she's just picky and she just didn't want the stuff that was there. Like that's how but you know what? That explains a lot about her though. Uh-huh. Like, she wants good stuff for her people, right? So I'm like, cool, this is awesome, right? So I tell her, I shop at Winko's. Like, that's where I go. That's my, like, people know me there. Yeah. Like, I go there all the time to shop. So I send her over there. We go. Story short, we get there. And I'm thinking, maybe she's just gonna get a couple of stuff here, put in the bag. Cool, right? Like, no, bro. Like, she went at Winko's. Okay, have you ever been to Winko's? Yeah. She went and grabbed a box of potatoes, a box of this, a box of that. And dude, it was, she's like, okay, yeah, that box put in here. Are we able to do that? Because, we go to a grocery store. We only get like two libras of tomato. Nah, bro, she was like this, putting it in there, dude. And there was somebody working there, and he's just looking at us like, "Are you really doing this right now?" It was crazy, bro. Man, bro. And now we went to the cashier, bro, with all these boxes, bro. It was, and we had, poor lady, bro. She had to count every single, what was it, like cabbage or something? Like, she had to count every vegetable because some of them, it's like $1 or two for per. So she had to beep, count them, bro. It was so nuts, bro. Now every time I go to that grocery store, sorry, bro. The guy that was there, that he looked at me. He's like, "You're that guy." And I'm like, yeah. He's like, you made my job, because those are the guys. You have to go back, cut open, put the boxes. I'm pretty sure we made his job harder that day.
You had to restock.
We had to restock it. Go see if there's any type of boxes. She was looking for potato bags of 100 potatoes. Who has that, bro? Like, it was crazy,
obviously,
bro.
Winkos.
But yeah, not Winkos. I'm telling you that right now. But man, dude, that wasn't one of my stories with her, man. But that's how dedicated to what she does, bro, and very brave.
That's a very good quality.
Even though she ruined my grocery, I can't even go there. I was like, watch it with that guy. He's gonna take a box over there.
There he comes.
Yeah, man. But the person I want to introduce to you guys her name is Estefania Salazar. What's up, yo?
Hi.
I think I said your name wrong.
Welcome.
You're right. Estefania or
Estefania.
Okay. Estefania. Okay. So let's talk about a little bit what you do. You are, what would you call it?
I'm a manager, probably.
Okay.
Manager. So what we actually do is that we do community outreach for senior centers, and we pretty much help a lot of people in different ways, as long as they're seniors or disabled. We have multiple type of helps for those people. They can go either like to the programs that we provide. We help them with physical therapy, occupational therapy, citizenship, free for them. We help them with low-income apartments, nursing program, which is kind of like a nurse is just there to help them out, to take their blood pressure, sugar levels, just to see that they're okay during the day. We give lunches. We give grocery every 15 days to them. It's a pretty
That's awesome.
nice.
That's awesome. Yeah. And like, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody like who's listening will say, "Oh, it sounds like a scam," right?
Yeah.
What do you say to those people?
I hear that a lot. As long as the people hear like, oh, this is something from Medical, I don't want it, because they be like, oh no, they're gonna steal my money or they're gonna do something to me.
I'm listening to you. I'm like, I didn't hear that as a scam. I've seen that like, wow, that's awesome.
No, but trust me, there's a lot of people that unfortunately has passed through that situation that it has been through scam, because we work with Medical, and since everything changed with Medicals, now they have plans. Before it used to be just Medical, but now they have plans. And if you mess up with the plan, you're messing up with the whole system that they have for the doctors, hospitals, and everything. So people get like really like, oh my God, I don't want to do it because you might change something.
Something might happen.
Yes. But I mean, we try to explain to people what we do, what the type of things that we can help them out, because they're seniors.
Right.
And the majority of the time, these people, they don't even know
what
is
the resources
out there.
that are available.
Yeah, they don't come out of the house unless they go to the grocery. So that's one of the things that we try to help them out, because if you really get to talk to the seniors, you're really going to understand that they don't have no money.
Right.
Some of them they might do, because they probably working here and everything. They make their points for the social and everything. But not everybody's like that, unfortunately.
No,
there's
situations.
people that they only live out of $100 or $200 a month, and who lives out of that in California?
I really, I know you probably say you're too young to retire, but I retired in 2020.
Yeah. I
retired early, and I ain't gonna say how old I am, but I was eligible for retirement after 31 years of service, and I obviously you meet a lot of people that are elderly or older than me, right? And they're like, man, they're still working, and they're in their 60s, bro. And I'm like, when do you get to retire? Yeah. They're like, oh, even when I'm eligible, I'm not going to be able to because I can't afford it. And I'm like, wow, like I can't even believe that, bro. Yeah. Like that's crazy to me.
And Tony, because we work together. A lot of times, this information like that what we're doing, it's not being told. I don't know for what reason, right?
They're not sharing it.
They're not sharing it. And so people just go to a doctor's, go back home, stay home. They don't know that there's help out there, right?
There's resources
and
available.
So sometimes it's because they don't know and they're not aware. Imagine somebody came up to you and say, hey, we can help you with that. At first, it's like, wow, is this, imagine me, bro, going up to you, a tall, husky, osito. You're not going to believe what I'm going to tell you. You don't do this. You do rap, bro. Stop it with yourself, But for the most part, a lot of times they do question it, right? It's until they get there, they experience the program, they'd be like, whoa. And then we hear stories all the time. I'm pretty sure Estefania has heard all the time. Is like, if I would have known, I would have done it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy? I go to church here in Norwalk, and for Thanksgiving, we were fortunate enough to go and meet with the city council at the Norwalk. There's a senior center, right?
Center, yeah.
So we went there, and they were talking about different programs and things, right? So our church, we wanted to feed some of the seniors turkey dinner. So they gave us the addresses to the seniors that couldn't leave their home. They didn't have transportation, or they were in capacity where they couldn't walk, or whatever the case might be. And we put together these gift box with the turkey, stuffing, potato, all that stuff. And then we went and delivered it to their homes so that they can make a Thanksgiving dinner for them and their family. And when I went down there to meet with them and talk to the different people in the community, I was blown away, bro, that they offer so much. So many, is it amenities? Is that the right word I'm using? Where people don't even know these things are available to them.
They don't.
And it's sad. Like, man, if I knew, I'd be like, man, I'd be there every day.
One of the things that made me stay here with the company is, it reminded me of my grandma. My grandma, I live with her, and all she did was wake up, say bye to my grandpa, cook, take a shower, take her medications, watch novellas, cook again, watch the last 3 episode novellas, and then go to bed.
Call it a night. And
there, in this daycare center, you can explain that. Like, what do they offer? What else can they do there?
It's actually, there's a lot of stuff to offer, and that's something really good. It's actually a pretty good point, because there's a lot of seniors that the main reason why these centers had been made is because we're supposed to be helping them to be better mentally and physically.
Stay active.
Because to stay active, and this helps a lot with memory loss for them, depression, anxiety. This is one of the main purpose of the centers. So it actually helped them a lot, because they come, they get distracted, they have a free meal, lunch and breakfast and lunch. And they get to be doing different kind of activities to keep their minds busy all the time. Yeah. Because it's really tricky the way that people, they stop working and they think that, I'm working and I'm over here cleaning at home or cooking and that's it. And sometimes it might be a little stressful just to be at home, just to be in one little
and never get out
circle,
and do anything else.
Every single day. So that leads to depression, anxiety, and all kinds of things. And people even think about suicide. We get people like that at the centers.
I'm sure.
And then thereafter, like, oh no, this helped me a lot. Like, it has changed my life. There's people that are actually pretty grateful to be at the programs, They help out people, they get to talk to people. Yeah.
Interact with people.
What are some of the events that you guys have in your daycare?
So every center is different. But every center has, we try to celebrate like Mother's Day, Father's Day.
All the holidays.
Yes. Sometimes we do like a special day, so we bring a singer, we bring sometimes dancers. It just depends on the day. We've been making shows for them as well. We even take them out for field trips, and on the weekends pretty much. But those are kind of like the main things that we do, like big stuff for them. And we provide like the groceries, the fruits and vegetables, milk and eggs for them every 15 days that we provide them at the center. And after that is all the activities that we have. We have computer classes, we have English classes, we have citizenship, paperwork that we do, the low-income apartments, like I said before. We have arts and craft for them. We have karaoke. We have bingo, loteria. We have multiple games right
awesome.
there. Yeah.
How you say loteria? How you say it?
Loteria.
Okay.
Loteria.
I just want to make sure I heard what I heard.
Loteria.
Right, loteria. But I mean, and that's cool. I mean, I'm telling you, bro, that in these daycare centers, and you probably like, I would say, right, if I was an older cat, I passed by a daycare center, I'm like, oh, well, I have to pay for it. Right, I have to pay. I'm not gonna go there.
Can't afford that.
I can't afford that, right? And they don't know that there is programs to help them in to get in there, right? So a lot of times we see daycares like senior daycares, and we're like, we can't get in that. No, you can and you can hit us up and let us know that you want to be part of these. I know you're part of I know you take care of a lot, but you're the one that you take care of more is Long Beach.
Yes.
Yeah. So where would they want to, like, if they wanted to go? Where in Long Beach would they go?
We are located by the. We're located in Anaheim and Chestnut, Anaheim Street. The address is 440 West Anaheim Street, Long Beach, California. And my phone number, they can reach me at my phone number at any time, or my coworkers as well. And we always gonna be there, but we're pretty much all over the place. We're located in Long Beach. We're located in Los Angeles, Whittier, Van Nuys.
So how many
Pomona.
different locations?
We have Pomona. We have Montclair. We have Whittier.
Go Montclair. Sorry, I'll take care of that one. Yeah, Montclair. No.
Yes. Then we have Long Beach, Los Angeles, even Hollywood as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot, like
Quite a few.
multiple. Yeah.
Awesome.
As long as if they were interested, if any of you guys are interested in it, you can go ahead and call us or anything, and we can share any kind of information. If you're close by, we can pick you up, bring you to the center.
There's transportation?
Yes, we have free transportation for everybody who wants to
What?
come. Well, in general, the whole service is free, completely free. As long as the patients, they're able to have a straight Medi-Cal with any HMO, we're good to work with them, yes.
What if one of the patients have like some type of illness, they can't go? Do you guys have service for them?
Yes, we have a service that is at home. Pretty much we can help them out. We bring groceries to them in case they need like walkers, wheelchairs, Pampers, pull-ups. If they need any like shampoo, body lotion, stuff like that, we bring them to them. Yeah, we bring everything to them.
Do you have anything like towards San Bernardino, Rialto?
No, not yet.
There you go. That's a door that needs to be open, because there's a lot of people out there as well.
Yeah.
And that didn't even San Bernardino or Riverside area.
Yeah.
And now, if somebody isn't actually from, let's just give an example.
Yeah.
I'm not from Whittier, but I'm from La Habra.
Yeah.
And you don't have one in La Habra. Can someone from La Habra go over there and participate in what's going on in Whittier?
Yeah. We can definitely try to see if we can pick them up. There's multiple ways that they can come. We cover anything anyways. They come with
I'll have a question for you after off the air of somebody I know personally that has a need that you just mentioned, and then I'll tell you what that is.
Yes, so for the transportation, either they can come in our transportation and we can pick them up at home and bring them all the way to the center and backwards once the center is out.
Bro. That is a blessing. Man.
And one thing that I didn't mention is the centers, they're open for 4 hours. So it's just breakfast and lunch and everybody's going back home. It's just like an activity day pretty much, and then they're going back home.
Keep them occupied throughout the morning and the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's such a blessing, because I mean you're getting free transportation, right? So you're not like, for many times you hear this all the time. I hear it all the time. Pues yo no puedo ir porque mi hijo está trabajando, mi hija no tengo carro. And to those people, tenemos transportación gratis, bro. You're able to come.
Or they're not able or able to get on they don't want to take the bus, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's too far, you know.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
You make it convenient.
Yeah.
And there's, like she said, there's other ways. Let's say if you were a little bit more further and we were not able to accommodate you. You know, we do have other programs that will pick you up and bring you.
Wow.
So we try as much as we can to service the elderly.
So if somebody, our audience ain't elderly, you know, but they're young, but they have grandparents.
I was about to just say that.
How do they get a hold of you to
Same. I could give you my phone number. They can call me to my cell phone
Look at the
number,
camera
send
right
me a
there, give
message.
them your number, your name, your email, something.
So if you don't want to give your phone number
it's
here,
okay.
go ahead.
It's okay. My phone number is 213-371-7971, and my name is Estefania. You guys can call me at any time or text me. If I don't answer, I reply back. But another thing that, since I know that most of the people that are probably watching us is younger people, so, and they might be like for grandparents and stuff. So there is something that I had in my experience I had with younger people or somebody that is taking care of somebody else, is that sometimes even their grandkids have been saying like, oh no, I don't want you to go, because you know sometimes these people are getting paid to take care of their grandparents. Right. It's a service called in-home support services. Something that I do want to share, because there might be a couple of people that might be seeing us right now, and they probably are passing through the same thing, and this doesn't affect them. If the person comes and they already have the in-home support services at home, if their grandparents come to our program, it does not affect them, because most of them, they do think that, oh no, I don't want you to go because this might affect me. You know,
they don't want to be disqualified.
And it happens a lot. So I do want to share that because it's really important, because I know younger people might be watching us, and it doesn't affect them. Anyways, we on our programs, we have social services that right there, the social workers are there every single day to help them out with any forms, applying for stuff, finding stuff for them, reading letters, or writing letters, or sending letters. It's just a whole different thing.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So it isn't just handing out eggs and milk. It's not just activities during the day, but they could help them with legal things that they have to fill out documents or to get qualified or to get this or to get the transportation, man.
Yes. It's a whole thing.
A whole list.
It's a whole list of things, and that's going back to that. Like if you are young, right, and you're thinking like, hey man, maybe this is something for my grandma. Hit us up. It's I have a grandma that wants to participate.
If there's a need,
we'll tell you the cities that we're at, and hopefully, the company's growing, and we will eventually be in your city. I've heard many rumors of like expanding, so you will definitely hear that soon. I know what people are going to say right now, like, where can I go online? And I'm working on that. Like, I'm working on the Instagram and stuff like that.
Social media
Unfortunately, we can't. I was going to post a video, but I don't want to because of legal purposes.
Right.
Yeah.
We can't do videos of the elderlies without their consent.
Yeah.
But we see a lot of good stuff, man. If we see, man, and the center that I'm part of, for Valentine's Day, they were tasked as groups to do dresses out of newspaper, bro. And I have those videos, bro. Wow. Like, I have those pictures of the people that and they did I had this guy do a tie. Like, it's just a tie, bro. I had this person do a bow. It was nice, man. And so cool. Your grandma or your mom, if your mom's older, or your dad or somebody that that's, past that age, and you see them like, man, they're just home all the time. Mm-hmm. They get to live another chapter. Like, they get to experience and with people that they're probably experiencing those things with, right? And I've seen them many times that people make friends, lifetime friends now. Awesome. They call each other, and that's good. I like that. I like that they connect. At the same time, like, who doesn't like playing loteria? Who doesn't?
Yes.
I
think I played that recently.
And what's another thing though? It helps a lot for them because they're having, like I said, the physical therapy and occupational therapy. And besides that, we also do like Zumba, yogas, or
dancing,
general group with everybody. Believe it or not, sometimes there's a lot of people that are like, oh no, they're gonna go dance, or I don't like music and this and that. But even though dancing, regardless, is a really good exercise for your legs. Yeah. It's really good.
For your whole body, yeah.
For your whole body, yes.
I'll make me do my little salsa moves.
I had a lady, we used to work back in Inglewood, and I used to have a lady that she was really tall, like really tall, and she used to walk every single time with a walker.
Yeah.
She cannot give like 5 or 3 steps without her walker
her
because she
Yeah.
was gonna fall. But once she started coming to our center, they were doing like really intense physical therapy with her. She loved it and everything. And trust me, in a month, she was so happy that she even started crying with us because she was able to walk a whole, like the side of a whole wall without having her walker. And she even lost weight too because of all the exercises, the therapies. She was
without that center there, she wouldn't have even experienced that.
Nope.
Wow.
No, never.
Bro, man, there's a lot of stories, and if we
every
stay
day
here,
you probably see new things.
No,
right? We're gonna have to do adventures with Danny.
Yeah, right.
To
do
center.
some, yeah, for sure. But I mean, just because of time, right? But if again, and I know that maybe you didn't touch on this topic, but you also help people with their citizenship.
Yeah,
Yeah, she mentioned that.
Yeah.
So I'm one of the ones that actually does the paperwork, and yes, I help them out with everything for the citizenship. As long as they already have like 5 years with their residency, I'm able to help them out with citizenship for free and the paperwork. That I even take them to immigration and be with them, translate with them if they need it. There are some that they don't need it, so I just wait for them outside and everything. We go get the certificate, the diploma that they give them. They're
awesome.
Happy.
That's a big deal.
I'm telling you, it's not just giving stuff, but there's all the it's a help for seniors, right? And seniors, a lot from what I've seen, a lot of Latinos, right, that don't know anything like. They don't know
none of these resources are available.
Every time, bro, I have a new person come in. When they hear all of this stuff, it's like, what?
Yes.
Yeah, and they feel like, oh no, there's a catch. There is no catch. Like this is real. Something that we do, and we have not just one, but hundreds of people that experience these great programs. So. Definitely to check it out, man. If you have a grandma or you that watches us, man, and you're, let us know, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
I know I had to fly her out here. She's so busy, red carpet and everything, man. So, and then her boss. I had to talk to her boss, and it was a long story. Story short. I had to pull some strings, but he said, okay. I'm going to give you my number 2. Like, okay, you're number 1, Danny, but number 2 will be great. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. But Estefania, thank you. Thank you for coming. Hopefully we get to see you more, bring you back to hear more great stories. Yes, I want to hear stories. I want to hear some stories, man. I definitely believe that people want to hear that stuff.
And if ever you're having an event, and let's say
you know what? Actually, for the event for the thing that Danny was mentioning earlier, it was a whole story right there. But we were able to help 66 people that day.
Wow.
Yeah, 66 people. It was a whole blessing. It was a whole blessing. But yeah, it is true. I'm a little
overwhelmed.
Dude, there was no way to stop her. Like at first, I was like, "Dude, stop!" Like
I didn't know, but I thought that it was a place that you can go and
grab boxes,
buy boxes and stuff. And I was like,
I just got there and I was like, something.
When we were pushing the cars, people were just looking at us like,
"What are they doing? Why are they hoarding everything?"
We were having 2 big cars, and I was like, I don't see boxes over here, but let me take this one.
Do you remember when the whole thing, when the pandemic broke out and everybody was taking the toilet paper?
That's how I felt.
Imagine us right now. Yeah.
Don't take all the toilet paper.
But we're not taking toilet paper. We're taking tomatoes, potatoes,
ham, spam.
Yeah. It was.
But what I was gonna say, is that if you're ever in your event and your talent cancels, just know that Danny could minister to them in song as well, and that way he could broaden his audience and get that senior crowd following him.
In my someone found out at my senior I sing, like I rap. I don't know how, right? And so now they want me to do a music, and I'm like, no,
you should do it.
Yeah, she's so funny.
You can even slow down the beat a little, bro.
I'm so happy that you guys are talking about it. When we're doing the podcast, that's so funny. Well, we have no more time. We gotta go. Yeah.
Tune in next week.
Tune in next week to see what happens. But thank you, Estefania, man. Hey, give it up for Estefania. Sunset Transportation for real, like what they do and stuff. And I'll let you guys know when we upload that Instagram and everywhere where you can go check it out, because that way you can have the information, all the cities that we're part of. And again, man, what are your final thoughts, buddy?
You know what, bro? I just want to say thank you, bro, for opening up and sharing that, because you know what, I know you work with Raul, right? I know you say I do marketing, but bro, you do so much more. I mean, maybe you don't do it personally, everything that we talked about, but man, there's just so much that you guys provide for these seniors, bro, for the elderly, and that, you know what, bro? Bang.
I don't want to get into it, but
well, maybe we'll do a second episode.
I love helping people.
Yeah.
That's just when I heard this, I was like, I want to be part of it, not for the money, to be honest, but just seeing someone smile, seeing someone leave home when I'm dropping them off, and just hear the story, like a story.
Right.
Then again, I go back to my grandma. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
Praise
man.
God for that,
yeah,
bro.
Man,
so thank you. And hey, you know what? Again, if you have a grandma, a grandpa, an aunt, an uncle that might need any of these services or things that we were talking about, reach out and we'll put you in contact with her. Danny knows how to get a hold of her and works there as well. And hey, that's why we're here. Like I said, it isn't just about artists or producers or directors. It's about people that are doing things and making a difference, making an impact in the community. And of course, we love God. We're serving God, and that's a blessing, bro. You guys are being a blessing, and keep being a blessing.
Thank you.
Amen, man. And again, to our guys and people out there who are watching us live here on the Avanza Network, we'll be back next week on the same time, 8 p.m. here on the Cuatro Cero Show. You can always follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and go follow Tone Rock. He needs some followers, man. Yeah, go follow him, bro. Like, he got some stuff coming up, and
got a lot of stuff coming up.
A lot of stuff coming up. And again, man, when we announce the app, we'll let you guys know. And the VIP tickets, don't forget, man. You know what? We might just have Tone Rock do a dance and do the dance with him.
We got to do a dance challenge.
The dance challenge, bro. I'm so down, bro. Don't even play with me. All right, man. So we'll see you next week at the same time here on the Avanza Network. I am Danny Kings.
Tone Rock.
And Estefania.
All right, see you guys later. Peace.
Woo.